Hey, hello CA Foundation students. How are you all? Hope so you all are good and doing well at your home. So once again, Prachi ma'am this side will teach you economics and BCK for CA Foundation December 2021. Today guys, I'm here with a video to know you about the tricks to learn elasticity of demand concepts. Prachi ma'am is here with a video that she will tell you how to learn elasticity of demand concept in an easy manner and in a quick way. Okay, so before starting with our tricks, I want to let you know about the basic information that for having the latest update regarding our live lectures of Neeraj sir, Punavar sir, and Prachi ma'am, you have to join our Telegram channel for having the latest update regarding the live lectures, guys. Okay, so the link of the Telegram channel is given below in the description box. So you have to join that Telegram channel for having the latest update regarding the lectures. Okay, one more thing, timetable for the month of October as your exams are near, guys. So this is the timetable for the month of October of all of the three faculties. That is what Neeraj Mahajan sir, Punavas sir and Prachi ma'am. Okay, so please make a note of this timetable. Then we will be available at YouTube at Special and Plus. Okay, basically for economics, I will be there at 11 a.m. on YT taking the live classes for you of economics and BCK. 1 p.m. On Tuesday and at Wednesday, I will be there for taking the special classes. And at 9 a.m., I will be there every day for taking the my plus batch. Okay, and apart from this, also we are having on Friday evenings, we will be having our Maha Menti quiz. Okay, Neeraj sir, PG sir, and Prachi ma'am will be there to take a Maha Menti quiz for you all. Okay, that is what combination of law, maths, and economics. Okay, okay. Individually, if you want to know my timetable, so my timetable will be there. Like for the month of October, I will be there for taking my free special classes on an Academy's platform at 1 p.m. on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Okay. So for having the free special classes, you have to install the Unacademy's app, guys, and you have to unlock the session by using the code Prachi10. After that, I will be there at YT at 11 a.m. every day to take the live sessions of economics and BCA. Okay, and the important thing is, guys, my plus course is also going on. The fast track batch for economics and BCK have been started. Till now, also you can join as I have not completed with that much of syllabus. But hurry up, guys, join it so that you will be able to avail the benefit of this batch because in this fast track batch, I am going to cover whole of the syllabus in just 1.5 months and you will be having your self study time too after completing with me the syllabus. And I will also take quiz, I will also give you the notes, I will also give you the charts, and that is what the benefit of this plus batch. And this fast track batch is only available for the students those who have subscribed with the plus course. Okay, and for having the subscription discount, as you are subscribing right now, so for having the subscription discount you have to use the code prachi10. Okay, so prachi10 is the code that you will use and you will get the discount, guys. Okay, so with this, shall we proceed further? Okay, so the purpose of today's lecture is to give you the tricks to remember the concept of elasticity of demand. So here we are going to learn today the easy, quick tricks to learn elasticity of demand. As I know, whenever you are solving the MCQs regarding elasticity of demand, so you are facing the problems in terms of more than one, less than one, equals to one, infinite, zero. There are so many values which you are having. Every type of elasticity of demand is having different all of these values with a different concept. Everyone agree? We are having four types of elasticity of demand: price, income, cost, and advertisement. And every that four type of elasticity of demand is having their own values: more than one, less than one, equals to one, zero. All of these four elasticity of demand having this common values with a different concept. So it is very difficult to learn that concept in an easy manner as you are very confused. As because four types of elasticity of demand having the common value of zero, less than one, more than one, equals to one. Every type of elasticity is having these of the values, but with the different concepts. So how to remember this? Ma'am, big question mark, and we are so confused when this type of questions have been asked in exams. We are so confused. Please give us some tricks to remember. Okay, guys, I'm here to give you the tricks. Okay, before starting with it, I want to tell you from my side. One second. Okay, all of you are ready? Okay. So first of all, guys, okay, one second. How many types of elasticity of demand we are talking about here is elasticity of demand. Tricks to remember elasticity of demand concepts. So how many types of elasticity of demand you are having? Types of elasticity of demand. You are having price elasticity of demand. One second. Okay. You are having price elasticity of demand, and you are having income elasticity of demand. You are having cross elasticity of demand, and you are having advertisement elasticity of demand. In all of these types, the common thing is demand, elasticity of demand. And the variables are different. The factors affecting demand are different. Price, income, cross, and advertisement. As the name suggests. Okay. So whatever will be the name, that will be the affecting factor to the demand. But the demand is the common thing in all of these four types. As you will able to understand this lecture when you know about the elasticity of demand. So as if to understand this lecture, first you have to see the concept of elasticity of demand. My recorded lectures are already there on YT and special classes for elasticity of demand, so you can watch that. Okay. So to understand this lecture, first you have to see the lecture of elasticity of demand. As we have understood the concept of elasticity of demand, then this lecture is beneficial for you from the point of view of exam to learn the tricks. Okay. So when we talk about these four types of elasticity of demand, so in this four types of elasticity of demand, when we talk about price elasticity of demand, so here in price elasticity of demand, we are having the values more than 1, less than 1, equals to 1, 0 and infinite. And when we talk about income elasticity of demand, so here also we are having same thing, more than 1, less than 1, equals to 1 and 0. When we talk about cross elasticity of demand, so it is also like positive, negative, more than 1, less than 1, equals to 1 and also infinite. This is what we are having. And when we talk about advertisement elasticity of demand, so here also we are having more than 1, less than 1, equals to 1 and 0. That means in all types of elasticity of demand, we are having the same numerical values, but with a different concept. So how to remember this? I am going to share the trick to remember this. Okay, one second, guys. So, guys, you will ask me, ma'am, how to remember this? One second. And in cross elasticity, also we are having 0. Now you will ask me, ma'am, how to remember these values? As in every type of elasticity of demand, we are having 3 to 4 values, and with the same thing, more than 1, less than 1, equals to a 0. So I will give you one common trick to understand, to remember all of these values. And that trick will be help you out to solve the MCQs at the time of exam. So I will tell you some of the common points, as we have to remember some of the things according to the topic only. But just for the sake of having more clear explanation in your mind and to make it easy to remember, I will share some of the common tips to remember this, so that when the question will be there in the exam, so you can use your logic in that way, so that you will be able to solve the MCQ. And as if some of the points are that, you have to remember according to that one. Some of the points in this four types of elasticity is according to that you have to remember. Okay. So now you will ask me, ma'am, please don't waste the time. Tell us the common tips because of which we can learn this concept, because of which we can try to understand this concept, and that will help us how to remember the concept. Okay. See, the common tips, the common points which you have to remember is, whenever if they are asking you that either thing is greater than 1 in any of the type of elasticity of demand, in any of the type. Actually, what we are studying, what is the common thing? Demand. There can be two things, either elastic or either inelastic. So when we talk about elastic, elastic means change. And when we talk about inelastic, that means there is no change. So whenever they will say that the thing is greater than 1, more than 1, the change is higher. So you have to remember one thing, that if they are talking about greater than 1, that means the change of demand is more in any of the case, in price, in income, in cross, or in advertisement. If they are talking about greater than 1, that means the change of demand is higher than any of the factor which is influencing it. So the common tip to remember for greater than 1 is what? That the rate of the change of demand will be more than the change of the variable. Got everyone? Whenever they will say that the change in demand is greater, or both of the aspect they can use. They can also say that the change of the demand is greater than the change of the factor. So what will be the numerical value of elasticity of demand? So it will be greater than 1. And if they will ask you in the opposite way, as if the answer is greater than 1, that means what? That means the change in demand is greater than the change in the any of the factor. So this is the common tip. So common tip 1. One second. Common tip 1, that if they are asking you that the value is greater than 1, means what? The change in demand is high than the change in any other percentage change in any other factor. This is what how you will remember the concept of more than 1, greater than 1. And as if the another common trick which with the help of which you will be able to remember, as for the any of the value, if they are using the term less than 1, that means here the change in demand is less than the change in the any of the factor. The percentage change in demand is less than the percentage change in the any of the factor. Ma'am, any of the factor, why you are saying? Because we are having the common trick for all of these 4 elasticity of demand. No, we are having the common trick for the price, income, cross, and advertisement, and anyone can be the factor. So when we are saying that it is less than 1, that means there is a less change in the percentage of demand as compared to the change of the factor. Got it? So whenever we are having less than 1, so that less than 1 will indicate that change in demand is less. Got it? This was your second common trick which you have to remember to learn the concept of elasticity of demand. Okay? This is common for all. I am telling you about the common for all. These tricks are common for all 4 types of elasticity of demand. These are the common tips which you have to remember for all 4 types of elasticity of demand. And according to this tip, you can use your logic to solve the question. Got it, everyone? Then, third, as if you are having the value 0, that means there is no change in demand. In any of the 4 types of elasticity of demand, if the answer is 0, if the value is 0, that means there is no change in demand. And I think some of you students don't think all these things in a very concentrated manner, so that they will be able to derive this common tips. That is why we teachers are here to tell you about this. Got everyone? And as if the answer is 4, sorry, as if the answer is infinite, so that infinite will indicate that there is an infinite change in demand, matlab endless change in demand. And the another value can be equals to 1. Equals to 1 means what? Equal change in demand with the change in factor. The change in demand will be equal to the change of the factor. That is what, these are the common tricks, these are the common tips which you have to remember while solving any of the question regarding the types of elasticity of demand. I know some of the concepts are there which you have to remember. According to that only you have to solve the question, specific questions. But this common tips will help you out to use your logic to solve the concept of elasticity of demand. So whenever we are talking about the four types of elasticity of demand, these can be the values in any of the types of elasticity of demand. It can be more than one, less than one, zero, infinite, or equals to one. In price, income, cost, and in advertisement elasticity of demand, this can be the values. As the factors are different, but these can be the values. As the affecting factor is the common, that is what demand. So you have to think according to the demand only, whatever the factor will be. So how you will remember? Tell me fast. If the thing is more than one, that means the change in demand is greater than the change in the factor which is affecting. So as if the question is related to advertisement elasticity of demand, and they are talking you about the answer is greater than one. Prachi ma'am has told me that as if the answer will be greater than one, that means the change in demand will be more. So here I am free. Change in demand is more than change in expenditure of advertisement. You can relate it. You can relate it directly to that, as if you are knowing the common things. So you can relate it directly to that. Got it, everyone? I have told you an example. And if the question is there, the value is zero. Okay, the value is zero, and question is related to income elasticity of demand. Kidding, Prachi ma'am. Prachi ma'am has told that if the value is zero, that means there is no change. So the conclusion is, if there is change, if there is any change in income, but there is no change in demand, so that means it is to be treated as zero. It is to be treated as income elasticity. So as if you are knowing the common aspects, you can relate it. You can relate it to the specific one. But for that, you should know the common tips. As these common tips which I have told you right now, you can relate it with price, income, cross, advertisement. With any of the one you can relate it. So as if the answer will be more than one, change in demand is more than change in any of the factors. Less than one, change in demand is less than any of the factors. Zero, no change. Infinite, endless change. Equals to one, equal change. Got it, everyone? Got it, everyone? Everyone, is it clear? Very good. So these are your common tips for to remember the concept of elasticity of demand. So as we know, we are having four types of elasticity of demand: price, income, and advertisement. Price, income, cost, and advertisement. And we are having different values of that elasticity of demand. So to remember that different values of elasticity of demand, Prachi ma'am has given you five common tips to remember all of these things. And this will be like very much helpful for you guys for solving the questions at the time of exams. And before ending up with the lecture, let us discuss what are the values and why we are having these answers, so that you will be able to relate it. Okay, so one by one, as the first, price elasticity of demand is there. As you can see, now we will discuss. We are knowing the common tips. So with the help of the common tips, we are going to discuss. So what is the heading? Price elasticity of demand. That means the affecting factor to demand will be price. Okay, so the factor here will be price, and all the other factors will be treated to be as constant. And remember, you have to remember that common five tips in your fingertips. Whatever the tricks which I have given you, the five common tricks which I have given you, you have to remember it on your fingertips, so that you will be able to relate it here. First one, as your price elasticity of demand is zero, and as if your price elasticity of demand is zero, it will indicate what I've told you. Whenever the answer will be zero, that means there is no change. So see, now we will relate. Quantity of demand, it does not change as the price change. The common tip which I have given you. If the zero is there, that means there is no change. That means the quantity demanded will not change due to the change in price. So here it will become inelastic because there is no change. And it will be a vertical straight line parallel to y-axis, and ES is equals to EP is equals to 0. Got it, everyone? Ma'am, this trick is working. That is why I am having that trick. No, and that is why I am taking this lecture, to let you know about the trick. Second one, as if it will be less than 1. As if it will be less than 1, what will happen? Quantity demanded changes by smaller percentage than price. I have told you. As if the answer is less than 1, that means demand is changing by less percentage as compared to the change in price. So it will be less elastic or inelastic, we can say. So the curve will be steeper and ED will be less than 1. Third, equals to 1. What was the common trick? Fatapat, tell me fast. What was the common trick? Ma'am, equals to 1. That means there is an equal change in demand also and the factor affecting demand also. So here the factor affecting is price. That means change in demand is equals to change in price. So that is unitary elastic. So your ED will be equals to 1. Then, as if it will be greater than 1, what I have told you, ma'am, greater than 1, you have told us that the change in demand will be more. Okay, greater than 1. The change in demand will be more than the change in any of the factors. So here the factor is price. That means change in demand is more than change in price. So ED will be 1 and the answer will be elastic and the curve will be flatter. Last one is, it is infinite. I told you infinite means what? Endless change. As if there is an endless change. That means the demand is changing endlessly and there is no change in price. And we can say that perfectly elastic. Okay. And the curve is horizontal straight line parallel to x. And ED is equals to infinite. Okay. Very good. Just we are revising it. Income elasticity of demand. Okay. Here also we can have less than 1, more than 1, equals to 1 and any of the things. And we can also consider 1 as the dividing line or 0 as the dividing line. Okay. When we talk about 1 as the dividing line, so if the answer is less than 1, okay ma'am, less than 1, that means change in demand is less than change in price. So proportion of income spent on goods decreases as the income increases. Okay. So what they are saying that proportion of income spent on goods decreases as the income increases. Yes, these are the necessary goods which you buy. Okay. Then when we talk about equals to 1, that means there is equal change. Proportion of income spent on goods remains the same as the income increases. So how much you were spending earlier, right now also you are spending that much only. That means there is no change. Equal is there. So that is what all about your equals to 1. And when we talk about more than 1, so when your proportion of income spent on goods increases as the income increases, that is what your luxury goods. So here that is what happening. No, your demand is increasing. Your change in demand is more than change in income. So that will be more than 1. And when your change in demand is less than change in income, that will be less than 1. And when there is no effect, as earlier also you were spending the same and now also you are spending the same, that will be equal to 1. I'm not telling you that there is no change. You are spending the equal. There is a difference between the statement. No change and spending the equal is a two different thing. No change means what? Nothing you are doing. And when we are saying that as you were spending the amount earlier, now also you are spending the same amount. So that will be the equal to 1 according to income and demand. Okay. And whenever as if the answer is negative, so when the answer will become negative below the 0, as we all know in the case of inferior goods, and when it will be 0 as quantity, I have always told you 0 means what? No change. As if there is a change in income but there is no change in your demand, so that is what your. And when we talk about positive goods, the quantity increases as the increase in income. If this happen in the case of normal goods, these are the slight things which you have to remember as you are studying, guys. It is a course, CA foundation course. So some are the important things which you have to remember only. Okay. Okay. So as when it is less than 1 means what? Necessity goods. Your income does not, as whatever the income is, you will buy that commodity. Okay. Okay. Next one is cross elasticity of demand. Here you have to take the base as 0. So whenever it will be like negative, that means less than 0, the negative we are having the answer. That means here the relation is something negative. Okay. So demand for a commodity, demand for a goods fall, and I've always told you that whenever the answer will be less than or negative, that means the demand is falling or there is less change in demand. Demand for a goods fall in relation to the rise in price of another. Okay, whenever there is an opposite relationship, whenever the complementary goods are there, so Whenever the complementary goods will be there, the answer will be negative. Whenever you are having the complementary goods, so in the case of complementary goods, that is what car, petrol, tea, sugar, pen, ink, as if you are having the complementary goods, so your answer will be always negative because there you are having the inverse relationship between the price and demand of the two commodities. So in the case of complementary goods, the answer will be negative. And when we talk about zero, that means there is no effect because goods are unrelated. And when the goods are unrelated to each other, that means there will be no effect. Zero. I have said that no change. No change. Answer is zero. And as if the answer is positive, that means there is something good. There is a direct relationship. That is why the answer is positive. So when we talk about substitute goods, so the answer will be always positive. So in the case of substitute goods, the answer will be positive. And as if the goods are perfect substitutes of each other, so that the demand will change infinitely of two goods. So the answer will be infinite. Got it, everyone? And the last one is advertisement elasticity of demand. First one is elasticity, advertisement elasticity is zero, ma'am. So, ma'am, zero, you have told us. As if there is zero, that means there is no change. So that, see the reason? Demand does not respond to the increase in advertisement expenditure. I have told you that. So here the factor is advertisement expenditure. Due to advertisement expenditure, the demand is changing. But as if the demand is not changed, so the elasticity of demand will be zero. So what does the zero indicates? Ma'am, zero. That means there is no change. Ma'am, more than zero but less than one. Ma'am, less than one. You have told that the change in demand will be less than the change in the factor. And here the factor is advertisement expenditure. That means change in demand is less than the change in advertisement expenditure. Same aspect. See, the common tricks are working, guys. And I have proved. It is hence proved. Whatever the common tips I have given you, that is working. Next one is equals to 1. Equals to 1 means what? Equal change. Yeah, ma'am, you have told us that common trick. There will be a equal change. So change in demand will be equal to change in advertisement expenditure. And the last one is, ma'am, more than one you have told us. Yes, if there is more than one, that means what? The change in demand is higher than the change in advertisement expenditure. Got it, guys? So I think this will be a very helpful lecture for you all guys to remember the concept of elasticity of demand, the tricks and all of the things. So you have to remember just that 5 common tricks which I have given you. Keep it in your fingertips so that you will be able to solve the questions at the time of exam. And these are your 4 types of elasticity of demand and their values. So today we have done the interpretation also and we have learned the tricks. If you want any this kind of video more from my side, you can suggest any of the thing which you are getting problem to learn. If you want to learn tricks to how to learn the concept, and if you are having any kind of problem in any type of concept which you are not able to learn and you want the tricks to learn that concept, so you can suggest me. Ma'am, we are getting difficulty in this type of things to learn. Please suggest how to learn. Please share the tricks how to learn. So I will do that for you. Okay, guys. So it was a great lecture. Thank you everyone. Until now, if you have not installed the Unacademy's app, please guys install the Unacademy's app to avail the benefit of free special classes and plus courses so that you will be able to attend all of the things. Okay. And guys, before leaving, I want to tell you that you have to follow my profile on Unacademy's website. The link of my profile is given below in the description box so that you will be able to get all of my lectures updates on time. Okay. And guys, please go for the plus course so that you will be able to have the benefit of that fast track. And for having the subscription discount, you have to use the code PRACHI10. PRACHI PRACHI 1010. You have to use the code PRACHI10 and also inform your friends, inform your colleagues if they want to join this channel. And the benefit is there is this is totally in English. So the students, those who want to study in English, it is very beneficial for them. Okay, and don't forget to join the Telegram channel. Okay, guys, and hurry up for having the fast track batch. So Please share your comment in the comment box. Did you like the lecture? Whatever the feedback you are having regarding this lecture, please share with me so that I will be able to make more these kind of videos for you all guys, so that you will be able to learn the concept in a easy manner. Any of the suggestion regarding any of the lecture, if you want I should take, please let me know. I will consider your suggestion. I will make the videos. Okay guys. So guys, then take care. Tada, bye bye. See you soon.